しかし、お前が帰ってきて喜んでたぞ。
No.
俺も迎えに行った甲斐があった。
No. All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. I'm not gonna lie to you, family. We keep it transparent around here. We keep it a thou wow. This your first time watching this review? This is the second time I'm doing this review for you. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how my first version got deleted, but anyhow, family, if you want to watch the episode with me, tap into my Patreon. If you want to see my other reviews, check the YouTube, scroll down to TikTok. But also, enjoy the episode with me, family. Tap into the Patreon. Holla at your boy. And if I forget something, remind me in the comments, family. But so, Pete, we open the episode, Crawler feeling himself now. And if you notice all through this episode, Crawler feeling himself. But it's funny because he got off to a rocky start, I'm not going to lie. But so, we greeted out the gate, off the bat, with this Scyther Pokemon. 20-foot Scyther. Praying Mantis type. But the Crawler's a normal type, so that's a mismatch. But anyhow, this giant trigger villain, pop up. It's a praying mantis. It's tearing cars apart. It's messing up the road. Koichi pull up. But he noticed that he could really only distract this thing for the time being, right? And thankfully, Captain Celebrity swoop in. Well, thankfully for the citizenry, and everybody that needed help. But for Koichi, he just getting a stern talking to when they finish up here, right? So Captain Celebrity take care of the villain. He saved Koichi. He take Koichi back to the crib. And by the puckered face, the tight lip, he mad. He telling Koichi, hey man, it's cool, you doing your little hero thing, bro, but you really just created more work for me. So I really need you to chill out. I really need you to just stay in your place, stay in your lane. But Koichi, he like, this is exactly my lane. Like, this is what I do. You're supposed to come in and you do the serious work, right? But so, Pop step over there. She was in there before they pull up. Even after they pull up, she riding high off of this Narufest performance that we watched last week, right? And so, because Captain Celebrity there at Koichi crib, she asked, hey, can you pull up? This Narufest is still going. We ain't got no heroes booked today. Can you pull up? And he say, no, I'm not really feeling that because I'm not getting paid. And then because Makoto Senpai calling Koichi looking for Captain Celebrity, and Koichi not lying to Makoto Senpai, she pull up and remind Captain Celebrity, hey man, you booked today. You got a commercial shoot. You got an interview. We got to go. And so they dip and head to the commercial shoot. And so Koichi and Popstep dip and they go to the Narufest. Right now at the Narufest, it's not as big as the last show, family. We got minimal minimal acts. That's the word I'm looking for. We only got like one act, and then we need Koichi to fill in. And Koichi fill in, but he's singing the same song the act before him just sang. So the crowd literally just got back to back same song. Just different singers, right? And then we get back to Koichi because him singing, ties into what happened at the commercial shoot. So the commercial shoot, Captain Celebrity there and Genium there. If you remember this cat bus situation and we had to pull people off the bus, the runaway bus on this road, they're announcing to the city that, hey man, this highway's fixed, this road's fixed, so y'all can be at ease. Now, as they're working on the commercial shoot, this guy that we peeped last episode, he's got like a scar on his face, it looked like. He wearing a cap. I don't know what his quirk is. We don't know his name, but he's involved with these trigger villains, right? He's like a step above Hachisuka, obviously, or it seems. But so he basically sent like another runaway bus truck, in the middle of the staff and the commercial shoot. And outside of that truck pop up this Bat Speedster villain that we had Ingenium deal with, earlier in the season. And so he got a little smoke with Ingenium, but he got more smoke for Koichi, right? He got more smoke for Koichi. So, but Ingenium and Captain Celebrity are right there, so they trying to handle him. But he getting a good hit on Ingenium. Ingenium can't chase him down. Captain Celebrity's chasing him, but this is a fast villain. And so Captain Celebrity not closing the distance. And so he looking for Koichi though, this villain. And so he flying around the city looking for him, and then he hear Koichi singing at the Naru Fest. So he scoop in, he pick up Koichi, but this allow Captain Celebrity to catch him because now he carrying extra weight, so he slowed down, right? And Captain Celebrity had already mentioned that they the same speed, but not when you carrying somebody and I'm not. Okay, but so, and that was really the end of that villain situation. But Koichi had mentioned, I don't know if it was before that incident or right after, that these villains are getting different. And then we seen Aizawa with Sukauchi, and they were saying the same thing. These villains are getting different. These trigger villains are getting different. They're not changing back when we handle them. They seem more powerful, each time they pop up. Right? And this guy's definitely behind it. But this season's over, so we're going to have to figure that out in the next season. Right? Now, and it was cool because right before Koichi got scooped up, he was kind of announcing himself as the Naruhata defender, the hero, the crawler. Now, here's where we get to the heavy stuff, family, because Knuckle Duster, right after the villain situation, Koichi and Pop step back to the crib, but they notice, Knuckle Duster been here, but wait, his bandana and his pounders are here, which look like he retiring, which look like he leaving this life behind, right? Especially when we figure out what he doing at the hospital. So last episode, he beat Hachisuka, but Hachisuka was using his daughter's body as a host. So he take his daughter's body to the hospital, Tamao, and she wake up, but she's sore, she recovering, she bandaged up. She say she can't move her hand. And so Knuckle Duster pull up with some food. We get a nice heartwarming, this is really the first time that we see them having a conversation as father-daughter that wasn't a flashback, right? So that was sweet. But then she asked, well, where's mom at? And Knuckle Duster say, oh, you just missed her, kiddo. You gonna have to see her later, another time. And he did not sound convincing when he was saying that. He was saying you'll see her later. Energy was saying you're not gonna see her ever. And then we see that just moments before, right? Moments before he's seeing Tamao in the hospital, but moments after he beat Hachisuka. You follow me, family? Moments after he beat Hachisuka, he run to the hospital because remember, he got this call while he was mid-pursuit and saying, hey, your wife's condition is worsening. And so it looks like Knuckle Duster just made it just in time to get his last goodbyes and tell his wife, I saved our daughter. But it don't look like she coming back, family. I hope she come back next season. It do not look like she coming back. So that was a gut punch. And if he saved his daughter and lost his wife, what motivation does Knuckle Duster have to be a hero no more? So I'm hurt. I think we lost Knuckle Duster. But family, that's it for the season. The season's a wrap. That's another Acres anime review. If I missed something, let us know in the comments. If you want to watch other episodes with me, family, in real time, see my live reaction, tap into the Patreon family. It's only on my Patreon. But all praise is due to the Most High. That's another Acres Anime review. Peace and love.